was gonna sit down on that picnic table and then I realized it was wet. It's little things like that that are different than being out on the trail. On trail, I just would have sat on it, or maybe I would have put down something to keep me from getting wet. I guess it depends on the temperature. But it's all of those things. In my house, it's cold and I don't think about turning on the heat. I think about putting on a puffy. And when I sleep at night, I don't use a pillow anymore because I didn't have one on trail. And I often carry food with me because of just never knowing when I'm going to be hungry. My trail hunger hasn't gone away. I don't know what that's about. I guess maybe it's just because I'm still very active. And I mentioned the other day that I'm struggling with recovery. And what I've really been thinking about today is that I don't know if I can stop moving. And I think stopping the movement might be the only thing that helps me recover. And I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that mentally. I like movement in my body. That's one of the reasons that I hike the trail, is because I like movement. And so I don't know what that means. I am just going to take it day by day, I guess. And I'm also trying to figure out what that day by day looks like. I've mentioned that what I thought was going to happen after trail is not happening with my business. And so I have to decide if I'm going to do something different. Today I'm subbing at the local elementary school. And I've not done that before, but it's a way of bringing in some income. And I guess that's really what I'm trying to figure out right now, is what is the minimum amount of money I can live on? I didn't think I was going to be at this point. I thought I'd hop back into a career, but I'm in my mid-50s and I'm still far enough away from retirement. And I don't think I'll ever retire. I mean, not in that way anyway. My business is yoga, and so I can't imagine a time that I wasn't a yoga teacher. I am going to be launching a yoga teacher training, a 200-hour this coming year. That's my intention. So we'll see how it is for teaching teachers, and maybe that's the direction in which I go. But I also know that I've been able to sustain myself on less than $600 a month these last few months. And that's because I don't have any bills. I don't have any subscriptions other than my Garmin subscription when I'm out in the woods. And I could probably even cancel that one because I haven't been out in a way that I feel like I would need that satellite SOS protection. But canceling and restarting is probably more expensive than just keeping it, because I do plan on another adventure, a big one this fall. So I'm keeping that. But other than that, I don't have any subscriptions. I don't have any credit card debt. I don't have any home debt. I have mentioned before that I live with my mother. And I do pay her rent, but she is being gracious in this time of transition for me that I'm not paying any rent right now. And so really all I have is food, gas, and cell phone bill. And gas is, I used to drive so far to the trails and I don't do that anymore, but gas just gets me to work and back into the grocery store. So I have very minimal bills, but I also don't spend money on anything. I haven't really purchased anything. In fact, yesterday I purchased something that I've been holding off on for the last several months, and it was a $7 journal because my other one has like 3 pages left. And even though I could definitely not have that purchase and I could go digitally, there is something about writing on the page, and I'm a mechanical pencil person, so I love that feel. I struggle with my journaling practice. It's something I do in the morning when I drink my first 24 ounces of water before I even get out of bed. It's a time that I use, but it's limited because I have about 15 minutes and then I'm up and out. I'm doing my yoga practice and then I'm off to the gym. And so I would like to find another time during the day to journal. I think that will be at night. Anyway, I needed a journal, but that took a lot for me to purchase that. I just don't spend any money, and maybe that's enough. maybe I don't really need to make a lot more money and I can sustain myself doing what I'm doing. I don't know. If surgery for my shoulder is in the cards, then I'm gonna need a little bit more money. I don't know how much. I don't know if that will take me out of work or if I can continue to teach with my shoulder in a sling, if that's what it looks like. I'm still in the process of scheduling that appointment. I did a 10-mile hike this weekend, and I don't know if it was the hike or the yoga class that I taught after that it lit me up. My shoulder, my knee, all of it is really speaking to me. And so I have not found that moderation of movement. I am planning a section of the AT in July, and I'm really nervous about that. If I can't hike a 10-mile day and then feel good the next day, what am I gonna do? My body just not recovering very quickly, and that's frustrating. So still trying to spend time outside, even if I'm not in movement. Today is a beautiful day, at least for the next hour before it starts to rain and thunderstorm. And the birds are amazing. So I am sitting outside for a little bit, and then I'm off to another day of substitute teaching. Send help.